and thank you so much for watching. I am Dr. Lynda Cramer. Nanu. Okay, so before I start today, I'm just going to do a little bit of housekeeping, okay? If you're new to my channel, please note that when I do my lives today, 9 a.m. Sunday, I'm usually here, same bat time, same bat channel, right? I like announcing this live about an hour and a half first before I start. So as you can see, all these people that have already commented, they not only get my tarot cards today, but they also get one of my lovey-dovey cards. I call them love dove cards because it's a love dove, and every card starts with the word love. So the ones who have already commented, thank you so much for being here early, because I can then sit here at my leisure over the last hour and a half and pull cards for you. So guess what? You don't have to sit here and watch my live. You can come back later anytime and just watch for your card, because you know it's going to come up in the first half hour, because I already have about 20 cards here already pulled. So if I just put my screen down, look, there's some here that I've already pulled out, and there's already another pile on the side that I like to go through as well. Okay, so I do like to do a little talk before I do my tarots, and today I want to talk about how hard it is for me. You know, imagine this, okay? I'm going to use an example, because this is something that's happened to me in my life. This is a real example. Imagine that you go to bed at night and you dream of a plane crash. Not only do you see the people dying and screaming, but you also see the flight number. You see the airport, so you know the address of where this plane is going to leave from. You know the date, you know the time. You know what seat you're in. You know who's sitting next to you and they're about to die in this plane crash. So you have this knowledge. Now imagine that that plane crash is in 5 years' time. So for 5 years, you know this plane is going to crash on this date at that time. 278 people are going to die. What do you do? Would you warn people? Would you try and save people? Or would you sit there and do that, I don't want to know, as a lot of times I do as a psychic? Because I'll tell you why sometimes I've got to go under a rock. Because we do know things that are coming as psychics. And when we tell people what's coming, we get annihilated, we get abused, we get sarcastic responses, we get pulled down, we get trolled, we get the absolute worst HANTE words coming at us. Defamation suits out of my butt because people are falsely accusing me of doing stuff. So the last couple of months for me now that we're really seeing so many people getting sick and dying, how do you think I feel knowing that I've had this information for 24 years? 24 years I've known. It absolutely hurts me. I have been a true advocate, getting out there telling people, don't do that. Don't do that. For the love of God, for the love of your angels, please don't do this. I never told people, but I advised them. Free advice is free, right? Anyone can give it, and it's whether we, under our own free will, accept it and want to change. And as I know with life paths and life lessons that I learned in heaven when I died back in 2001, we all do things to learn lessons. Some of us have to do things that will cause injuries so other people learn lessons from it. Someone in an NDE group the other day, they just said, Why are there like mass murderers out there? People who hurt kids. And I replied and I said, unless we see somebody else doing something wrong, how the hell do we ever learn what's right? How do we learn compassion to understand what that person or that child was going through? And most of all, how do we ever learn forgiveness unless we think that we have to forgive unforgivable acts? So I sit here in a quandary, real quandary, because I try to tell people what is happening out there. If you've watched my Facebook page, and I'm happy to show you my Facebook page, please go and scroll away with all the truths that I've been sharing since all this started 5 years ago. Because there is some horrible things still coming out. So there's me with Mary. There's my cat. I am Lynda Ray on Facebook. If you're going to press the send me a request for a friend request button, please send me a private message as well on Messenger and say, hey, that's me. Because last week I got a friend request from John Bon Jovi. And I got one from Keanu Reeves. And there was somebody else that sent me a friend request just the other day too. And you know that these are not real people. So I post a lot of truths out there. Like there's the one where Macron gets hit by his wife on the plane. There's one about John Patterson telling us the dangers of 5G. Whether these are true or not, I share them so we research it and find our own conclusions, okay? Here's one about Billy Joel. He's now got vaccine injuries. Cleveland Clinic has now put out a paper saying flu vaccine / life expectancy. Oh, my God. So I share things to let other people be aware of what's going on out there. I'm like an advocate, just letting people know the home truths. And if you want to crucify me for that, then that shows me that some people out there really have to start learning how to research and stop having their heads in the sand with what's going on. Because as I said, guys, I've known this for 24 years. I still remember standing in front of my great-great-great-great-grandmother. Oh, I reckon it was about 18 months that we spoke for. You know, I talk to a friend for an hour and I get off and I think, wow, we just said a lot. So imagine what would be said in 18 months. So some days it is hard for me to remember all the stuff that she said to me. It comes back to me in like memory flashbacks and stuff. But I remember her saying how many lies and deceits there'll be. Everyone's lying to cover up their lies. And she said something like, they will rewrite, she didn't say rewrite the history books, but she said they will change the truth so people in the future don't know what really happened. So, because she talked in old school, because she's from the 1800s, she didn't know like technical terms that we know now. So to me, I interpret that as they're going to rewrite the history books. And it hurts me that just this week, I've found out that they have already done that a few times. 6 months ago, I researched what is the population of Australia in 2020. You can do this yourself. 6 months ago, it said that our population in Australia was 26.6 million. I remember it because it was 266, the 66, right? But when you Google it now, they've taken 1 million people off. So when you Google it now and you say, what was the Australian population in 2020? Guess what? Now it's 25.6. Huh? But 6 months ago, it was 26.6. And then you research the population of Australia now, 2025. Now they're saying 27.8. And 6 months ago, it was 28.8. So they've dropped 1 million people from the history books. Now, you may just say, wow, that's a lot. But when you think Australia only has 28 million people, that's 1 in 30 that's since disappeared from the history books. So where did those people go? And why is Wikipedia and Google now changing the data of our own population? So this is where I ask questions to myself and the universe. What's the intention of this all happening? And it is a big rabbit hole, hence why I've got my little white rabbit here. Because I do go down this rabbit hole. Because I want answers and I want the truth to come out. Because I have known this information for 24 years that they were going to do this to us. So it breaks my heart. So if you wonder why I haven't put out any videos since that cyclone hit in March, I've really got to start getting back into doing my videos because I have so much information to share with regards to near-death experiences, angels. I've got so much information about crystals. I've got so much information about so much stuff spiritually. And I know so many of you now want to hear it. So I've got to start doing my videos. I will let you all know I am starting my new book. Yay! And I will go there. This book that I'm writing, it's a doozy. It's not for the light-hearted. And it's certainly not for those who just want light reading on a Friday night before going to bed. This book is the hard yard work on how to heal yourself. You've got to remember, guys, I've had a brain tumor and I also had throat cancer. I've got all the I've got all the MRIs, I've got all the CT scans. So guess what? I'm going to take photos of those scans and put them in this book to show that I had it. Do you think I've had a brain surgery? Look at my head. No scars from brain surgery. Okay. Do you see a scar in my throat? Because I had a tumor here in my neck. And if you watch my videos from about 3 years ago, you'll see I had no voice for 6 months. So I went to the doctor and he said, oh, my God, you've got an inch lump in your throat. An inch is this big, by the way. That's how big the lump was here in my neck. And it's gone now. So why am I holding on to this information? I've got to get that out there for you. Yeah? Because guess why I do what I do? I do what I do for you. Every time I get online, I don't do it for my own self-gratification. I'm here for you. Today, I've got tarot cards already pulled out for you. I love it. I love it. I love that the universe allows me now to sit here on a Saturday morning and be here for you. How amazing is it that I can be that available for people? I have got a lot of emails this week. If you haven't noticed, Simon Bone, the gorgeous guy from the UK, he did a book where he collaborates about 15 people's testimonies of their NDEs. I'm one of them, obviously, or else I wouldn't be mentioning his book publicly, but to put people to buy it. However, I think I'm going to do a review of his book because I know how good it is going to be. So Simon Bone, big heads up. If you do want to go and research his book, it's on Amazon. And go read. It's all testimonies that give evidence to support that this is real. So it's all the stuff that you can't explain. Okay? So my part is when I'm floating in the living room, and I was talking to, and I was seeing the sheriff. He had a limp. He had a pudgy belly. I saw his coffee mug. I saw what he wrote in his book. How could have I known all that? Because my dead body was 3 rooms away. So it was all verified after he came and saw me in hospital. So I've still got that guy's credit, his business card. He was the sheriff in North Carolina. So, yeah, it's all verified. Yumbos. So Simon Bone, good man. The other one that I wanted to give a heads up to, sorry, I'm just organising some stuff here, turning down my phone. Go down, thank you. The other thing I want to give a heads up to is Eric Bennett. He has just dropped his podcast to me, another interview. Please go listen to that one. I do talk more about healing in that one. I talk about how to self-heal. Hello, I've just said I've had cancer and a throat tumour, brain tumour. Oh my God. Don't be scared when we get illnesses. Fear is the most easy emotion to get sick from because it's the lowest vibration out there. Okay, so yeah, my book is coming, guys. Okay, so let's start some comments. Angie, oh my gosh, Angie, thank God that you're here first today because I know that Julie Youngren tries to get in first. And as I said, guys, you guys get the Love Dove cards as well because you're lovely people commenting first. Okay, now today I'm going to pull one card and a lovey-dovey card for people. If you do want a private reading from me, the link is below in the description. Virtually make a PayPal transaction. I do not charge, so it's whatever you can afford to contribute. Send me over a PayPal. Email me how much you paid, where you live, so we can work out time zones. Please don't say Texas, USA, because Texas has two time zones. So let me know your closest major city so we can work it out, okay? I'm in Brisbane, Australia. And then, guess what? We arrange a time. I usually like getting people in within the first week, okay? So, yeah, I've got a lot of availability this coming week. Okay, so Angie, let's start today. Angie says, hi, Linda, may I please get your insight into the man I'm destined to marry? I feel really excited for some reason. Thank you. With a blue heart and a ring. Angie, I never, ever, ever give any psychic readings for somebody who's not here listening. Imagine if he was here under a pseudonym name, alias or whatever, and he's listening to everything I tell you today. How angry would he be that I just gave you all this information about him without his consent? So I don't do it. No psychic should. However, I do see you with someone. I do see that ring on your finger, okay? And I've already pulled your cards. Oh, my God. I don't look at these before I pull them. I'll show you what I do, guys. I sit here and I shuffle, and when one flicks out, let's just pretend, because I'm pretending now, right? Let's just say one flicks out. I just put it straight down because I'm then thinking about the next person on the queue, and I get their little lovey-dovey cards, okay? So, Angie, I did not know what this card was, but you got the 10 of Cups, which is all about house and home and love and family relationships. If you wanted a yes answer, is this going to happen? There's your answer. Yes. So please go research the 10 of Cups, Angie. Now, your Love Dove card says, love would smile at every given opportunity so as to spread joy. So this is about being positive. This is about creating happiness within our own lives. Every opportunity is a chance to spread joy. So, of course, we're only going to do that if we're having happy celebrations. So, Angie, if you want to have some sort of insight into where you're going, because I'm never going to read for him, you're going in a great future where you do have this person in your life. Yay! When I just said this person in your life, I'm saying that you do have a partner, whether it's this person or somebody else. So don't get that confused, okay? All right. Deb's Only. Hello, Nanu. Morning, lovely. May I have a message for this week, please? I'll watch later as I'm out today. See what Deb's has done? I announced this about an hour and a half ago. Oh, gosh, nearly 2 hours ago now. So she's come on as a comment. So she's out for the day. She'll watch this live later. So she gets her cards later. Yeah? So you don't have to hang around and watch, okay? I know how busy we get. All right, so Deb's Only, 4 of Cups. Look at that bird bringing in the cups. Oh, my gosh. And then we've got the love card that says, love fixes things when they break. So, yeah, love this. Love fixes things. So this is all being about self-reliable, self-accountable. Love fixes things when they break. Don't go into that victim mode and say, oh, my gosh, what do I do now? Who can I get to help me fix this? try and show that inner strength and really fix things yourself when it happens. And most of the things that we have to go through in our lives are emotional. So it's not about your light switching breaking or your front door breaking. How about the heartbreak that we have? How about the emotional turmoil with all the stuff the governments are doing to us around the place? So, yeah, love fixes things when they break. And that's what I try to do. My voice is spreading the truth, whether people want to hear it or not, because hello, they can always turn off. Don't get offended by what I say. Just turn off if you don't want to listen to it, right? As I do with a lot of other people. Okay? So we fix what's wrong with us on the inside first. Okay, Katharina from GC. Good morning, Linda and everyone here. I hope your day is beautiful. May I have a message, please? Thank you and have a brilliant Sunday. Oh, Katharina, GC. You got the Knight of Cups. A few cups are coming out today. Cups are good because they fill up with stuff, yeah? Knight of Cups. And I've got to do it. Nanu. And love cries openly at sad movies. Okay. So I like putting them together so you can just pause the screen while you research it, take a screenshot or whatever else you do. Love cries openly at sad movies with the Knight of Cups. Please go research that. Find your own little special message. Okay. Next one is Julie Youngren. Yeah, you're not first, Julie. Perhaps the fourth. It's all good. Still, I'd love to have a card and a lovey-dovey card. Well, guess what? You do. So, Julie Youngren. Oh, my God, I love the aces. And you got the Ace of Swords. Be careful with the swords. Okay? Aces are always good, but swords can be a little bit on the iffy side. Please go research what this one is. Find your own little secret message there. And love willingly compromises and accommodates other people's needs. Now, can I just, while I've just got that pause there so you can read it, Julie, see how it's got this little bit of red on there? Remember when I first started my YouTube channel and I used to have red nails every week? Guess what? I obviously have spilt my red nail polish on a few of my cards when I race in to do my nails before I did a live. Oh, God. But then I learned, don't wear nail polish. Because nail polish, the chemicals in nail polish, guess what it does? Our energy comes out of the end of our fingers. Remember when I was in heaven and I was talking about the plants and how energy was coming from the ends of the petals, right? The same thing with our nails. We have energy coming out of the ends of our fingers, okay, and our toes, okay? So when we put nail polish on our fingers, we are impeding or preventing that energy to emit out of us. And the chemicals can actually go in through the nail follicles and our follicles on the side of our nails, yeah? And it goes into our bloodstream and it can make us sick. So I stopped wearing nail polish about 3 years ago. But obviously there's still proof that I've got nail polish. Okay. There you go. Ace of Swords. Love willingly compromises and accommodates other people's needs. Okay. I compromised. I stopped wearing nail polish. I do wear it occasionally, but I take it off usually on the same day that I put it on. Yeah, and then I use nail polish remover, which is that acetone stuff, which is more chemicals going into your bloodstream. Great. Okay. Shasta, hello, good morning. Lovely Dr. Lynda, and a beautiful day and morning to everyone else. Thank you so much for being so kind and generous, saying that to about everybody. I send you all positive, uplifting, good vibing and good energy, and all out there. Please, may I have a card? You know, I love it when I get people that are so positive coming in and saying their comment. A couple of keystrokes. What does it cost us? Seriously. You know, we can always strive to be kind. And I love that. Thank you so much, Shasta. Oh, gosh. Wow. Please don't take this as a bad card. Okay? Because even though in the Hanged Man is some people think it's a bad card, but ultimately, Shasta, this card represents getting out being the Houdini of situations. He hasn't died. He hasn't given up. Okay? It's called the hanging. There's an ing there. Hanging. He's not dead. Okay? He's not the hanged or the hung man, right? He's the hanging. There's an ing there. So he's still alive and he's still trying to get out of the hole that he's in. I always say, never give up. Don't give up on us, baby. Oh my God, what song was that just came into my head? Wow, I do like singing a couple of songs while I do my lives, obviously. So you got the hanged man, hanging man, and the love dove card says love would make sure everyone had enough food to eat. So this is where, when we get out of our pickles in life, because hello, pickles and food. Oh God, don't take that. Can't believe I just said pickles in life, and I'm talking about food. Everyone has enough food to eat. Okay. But when we're down, still be generous. Okay. Still be generous. You know, I've lived here now for nearly 2 years, and about the last 6 months, there's a guy in the car park next door. He lives in his car. I walk past him. Well, I sort of avoid him to give him some space because, hello, you don't know who they are. They could have a gun or a knife in their car, right? So I sort of avoid him, but I've seen him there. Like, he's there all the time. I go across to the shops about twice or 3 times a week, and every time virtually I see him there. He's always in the same car. So I was coming home the other day and I thought, damn, I'm going to stop and just say hello. And I thought, what do I say? How do you go up to someone and just say, oh, hi, by the way, I just want you to know that I'm caring for you, without sounding like a spooky creeper, right? So I went up and I said, oh, hi, I've noticed you here a few times now. I've always meant to just stop and say hello. And he's looking at me like, who the hell are you? But defensive because he's got his car and it's all his personal. He's probably thinking I was going to rob him. Yeah, because all his possessions are in the car. And I said, oh, it's really hard now for people. So I was telling him about what I saw down at the Gold Coast and how people are just so struggling now, But we had about a 15, 20-minute conversation, and you could tell that he was just so awkward because nobody talks to him. So when we talk about humanity and loving people, isn't it sad that we now live in a society where it's not normal to talk to people? So my daughter's just gone out for a walk this morning because she's here today. And guess what I said to her? I said, if you go up into the car park, see if Peter's up there. His name's Peter, lives in his car. I said, go and see if Peter's up there and just stop and say, oh, hi, you spoke to my mum the other day. How's it going? Do you need anything? Just ask him if he needs anything. Yeah, so I was actually thinking about getting one of those U-pillows that go behind. He's got this pillow, little cushion, but I was thinking he really needs one of those like blow-up little U-pillows to go into your neck, like a travel pillow, you know what I mean? And I might go and buy that for her and just say, oh, here, I know you sleep in your car. Just put this in so you don't get a sore neck. Wow. Yeah, so love doesn't cost anything. And love also makes sure that everyone's got enough to eat just by being kind and generous. So there you go. Shasta, please don't feel bad that you got the hanging man because it just means that you are on the way back up. Okay? Alrighty, Jennifer Montague. Oh, hello, good morning, gorgeous. Hello to my favourite person. Oh, gosh. Is that your cat sitting next to you, I may be thinking? That I wait all week for your show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. You are a blessing. May I please have a gorgeous tarot card? Oh, Jennifer, you're going to make me cry. Okay, I have got you cards. Oh, another ace. Oh, and it's the Ace of Wands. Jennifer, please go and research what this one means. This is a great card. Okay, and your lovey-dovey card, it says love would try to remain optimistic. Well, you got the Ace of damn Wands, which is all about being optimistic. It's an ace. Okay, aces are the doing cards of the deck. they mean that it's the strongest. So anything is amplified with the ace. So if you're trying to manifest stuff, guess what happens with your ace? It booms it out. If you're having conflicts with family or friends, guess what it does? Amplifies it out. So be careful where you put in your energy with the aces, especially that ace of swords that came out before. Yeah, because that's a lot of conflicts. But the Ace of Wands is a great card, okay? Love would try and remain optimistic. So there you are, Jennifer Montague. Yep, thank you so much for all your kind words. I truly appreciate getting love and support back from people. It's hard for me to accept compliments, and a few people have said that in my life. Basically because I grew up with virtually no compliments. It was very hard for me to get someone to say, oh, wow, I'm proud of you. You know, back in the 70s and 80s growing up, it was extremely rare to tell somebody that they're doing a good job. These days, it's all about telling people and picking them up, making other people feel confident and positive within themselves, yeah? But in my era, it was extremely difficult to accept compliments because it was sort of societal behaviours that we acquired where we just don't do it, you know? We had the attitude here in Australia that it'll be right. It'll be right, mate. Don't worry about that flood. It'll be right. Don't worry about your washing machine breaking down. It'll be okay. Everything will be good. See the attitude that people had? So we never said, oh, wow, you're doing a really good job just struggling by yourself as a single mom. So now when people say gorgeous things like Jennifer's just said, it really gets my energy going because I am so tuned in now to lifting other people up and complimenting that it's crazy weird for me when I receive the compliments. So thank you so much, Jennifer. You know, I don't do what I do for my compliments. I do what I do to compliment you. Okay, that's my job. Okay. Colin M. Good morning, Lynda, your lady and all here. Oh, thank you so much for accompanying her. She is on deck whenever I do my live. She sits quietly and then sometimes she butts in with stuff, okay, when it's needed. Okay, so Colin, I have you, the High Priestess. Wow, what a nice card for you first thing on a Sunday morning. And the Love Dove card says, love believes in fairness and justice. Honey, I think you've had the justice cards before. Like something you've got to sort out, Colin. Love believes in fairness and justice. And you've also got the High Priestess card. So please go and research what those two mean for you. Okay. Jennifer Montague, she also says, I'm back. Just want to say good morning and good afternoon or good evening to everyone else here. Hey, that's the Truman Show. I love using movie lines. If I don't see you, have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Okay, straight from the Truman Show. If I don't see you. Anyway, so thank you so much. Okay, so now we are up to Magnets Millions. Hello, can I get some cards for the rest of the year? Oh, rest of the year. I only do them for the rest of the week because I'm here again next Sunday, so you can go and come and get another card. Okay, so Magnets Millions, you got the Knight of Wands. Wow, Knight of Wands. I love it when I get the Knights because, come on, you've got to keep that energy up. So I try to throw some comedy in there, and I know I'm such a bad comic. But remember the Life of Brian movies, Monty Python with the coconuts? So whenever I see the horse, it's like he's going across the screen with his coconuts. Okay, love would start a creative new project. Magnets Millions. Wow. Time to get off your butt and start making things happen. Okay? Time to make things happen. Okay. Yes. James Holland, good morning, Doc. May I have my usual cards? Yes, I will, Jimmy. I'll send them over as soon as I get up to date. I've still got a few to go through. Guiding message from your lady upstairs would be appreciated. Lola says, woof. Lola is James Holland's dog. She is a little white dog with some little brown spots on her. And I was fortunate the other night to see her fall asleep. How gorgeous is it when there's something about animals when they're going to sleep? It's so calming. So what I think I'm going to do this week, Mary likes jumping onto my bed. So I think I might get the video out this week when she jumps on the bed and she starts doing that. They put their leg in the air and they lick up and down their leg and then they curl around, then they start purring and they lie down and go to sleep. I think I'm just going to do a video about Mary just going to sleep. Maybe I should do it as a live. And if it doesn't work, if she jumps off the bed, I'll do it. There's a take 2. But how many times do you just want to see a cat just like doing something and then they jump off the bed anyway? Oh my God. Yeah. Mary is actually, I was trying to work it out the other day. She is now over 15 years old. She's starting to have some issues. I don't want to think about it, so I'm staying positive. Yeah. Love my cat. Don't know how I'm going to be if something happens to her. Crap, don't even start that. Oh, God, don't start that. Yeah, so I'm taking photos of it every chance I get at this point. Yeah, because, wow, it's all good. Anyway, let's just keep going because I love animals. Okay, James, I will give you some cards in a minute when I catch up. Robert Ingwes. Hi, Linda. Love you. I love you too. Look, I've got my little eye going. Eye cool. I've got my heart eye cool happening. Okay. Would you mind pulling a card? Absolutely not. I love pulling cards for you, Robert. I feel like a breakthrough is headed my way. So let's have a look because I don't look at the cards before I get them. 9 of Wands. Now, Robert, I'm going to look this up for you. Where's my tarot book? What is it? The 9 of Wands. Let's go there. I like just pulling out someone every now and again. 9 of Wands. And if you wonder what book I'm using, it's the Easy Tarot Handbook. I feel like I'm on like a game show, Wheel of Fortune, or what is it, Price is Right. And wait, there's more, the Easy Tarot Handbook. So I'm now going over to the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. So here's the 9 of Wands, so you can see them on the right page, right? 9 of Wands. So Robert's asked about, I feel like a breakthrough is heading. Okay, so let's see how this relates. When the 9 of Wands presents itself, not prevents, it tends to show that you feel as if all your energy has been spent. The road has been long and you just don't feel like as if you can go another step. Okay, now let's just stop there for a minute. Although you may feel on the verge of giving up, which is when that breakthrough is about to come, right? The message of the 9 of Wands brings is that your success is closer than you think and that you do actually have the inner strength required to accomplish it. So when you say that you've got this feelings of a breakthrough coming, guess what? This card's saying you're right. 9 of Wands. Please go research it yourself, please, Robert. Get your own little psychic, little secret message that love would go for a walk in the sunshine. Well, this is the best way to get clarity in our life. It sorts our brain out so we come to logical and rational thinking processes. So whatever this breakthrough is that's coming for you, Robert, go for a walk, really clear out your headspace and say, where is it that you truly want to go in your future? Now, please go research that with that card as well, and I'll just put it there so you can pause the screen. Okay, so one of the videos that I do want to get done, I'm going to do some videos tomorrow. It's my how video. Now, for those watching now, you're going to get a little insider knowledge, okay? When we manifest, Okay, let's go there. You know, the I am, I haves, I do's, and I've got all of these Post-it notes throughout my house. Look how many I've got, huge piles and piles of them. I do, I have, I ams. Look at them all. Okay, I have, I ams. Okay, all right. So when we do where's this one? I am, I have, I do's, right? And the thank yous, and I have, I do, I ams, right? Because I've got them everywhere in my house. I am, I have, I do. So when we say I am rich, I have money, and I am creating my own wealth, right? So when we manifest like money, because that's something we all want, right? Or health, I am healthy. I have my health. I am doing what I have to do to be healthy. I am, I have, I do's, right? So I was watching this video the other day, and the guy was saying, don't say what you have. Now, I hope you're listening to this because this is really big, okay? So I'm going to do a video about it. But the guy said, when we say I am rich, okay, I have money. I am rich. I have, and I do have money. Our little brain sits there and it goes, yes, telling us lies. We don't believe this. We've got no money. We've just got paid our debts. We've got $3.58 in the bank. So our brain is our little wake up to reality, right? So when we say all these affirmations, our brain says, shut the heck up. We're not manifesting money. You're lying. It's called a self-doubt, okay? So what this guy said is, instead of saying I have money, you say, how do I have so much money? Wow. So I want to manifest, and I'll be honest, I'm trying to manifest $30 million, right? Good luck. But see, self-doubts just came in because my brain was there saying, oh yeah, like you're ever going to get it, right? So when we say I have $30 million and we sit there and we feel that we've got the money, we think about seeing it in our bank account like they all say in their techniques. You've got to imagine that you've already got the money, so you feel how it feels to have all this money. But then your little self-doubts come in. Wake up, knock, knock, back to reality time. So, but when you say, how do I have $30 million? Guess what our brain does? There's no more self-doubts. How do I have $30 million? So the brain starts thinking about how you got it. So our brain starts to generate the energy that brings in whatever we want. Oh my God, I'm just going to do a timestamp here. It's 42:50, okay? Because that was just gold what I just said, right? I've just taken my date stamp, my timestamp. So I'm at 43 minutes in my video. So when we say I am rich, our brain says, It's like that buzzer. The coyote with the running after the road runner, and he jumps off a cliff. Bang! You don't have $30 million. But when we say, how do I have $30 million? We've still got the I have in there. How do I have $30 million, right? So we're still saying the affirmation. Or how am I winning lotto? How did I win? Which is I did, I have, I do, right? So it's all about our words and creating words that manifest our reality. So think about it. When you finish watching me today, go sit quietly. Think about whatever it is that you want, right? I know someone who's pregnant right now and she's really trying to have a girl. Not that we can ever change the sex of our children, because that's changing the free will that they already have. Okay. Oh, that's another topic. When do we receive consciousness and a soul? Yes, we get it at birth because there's that spark of light at conception. Okay. So any abortion or miscarriage is a living child, believe it or not. But that's another story in itself, right? But at the end of the day, we think about what we want for ourselves. You might want longer hair. You might want to go on a holiday. You might want a promotion at your job. You might want a bigger house. You might want more friends. So whatever it is that you want, Robert Iniquis, thank you so much for asking all this, okay? Because there is a breakthrough coming for us all, guys. And guess what? Use the word how at the beginning of your manifestation affirmations or inspirational quotes that you say. So instead of saying, I have $30 million, start saying, how did I get $30 million? Because then our brain starts churning it. How did you get it? How did you get it? Did you rob a bank? Did you win lotto? Did you inherit it? So our brain is putting out all these little sparks, which is energy, into manifesting all these different realities based on the intentions of what we're saying with that word how. I think this is one of the best manifestation techniques I have ever heard. So I'm going to do the how video, okay? Okay, so let's just keep going back. Thank you so much, Robert, for just taking me on that little sidewinder. Okay, all right, so here we go. Next level soul. I do have you 2 cards as usual. Next level soul rising. I hope everyone is doing well and taking care of themselves with all the solar activity and astrology lately. May Willow and I please have our 2 cards. May each and every one of you have a blessed week. Oh, you are so amazing. Okay. So let's just go there. We are presently not in Mercury retrograde. When does it come back? I did a video about it with the dates. But we do have solar flares happening at this point. Now, pardon me, remember, don't listen to the media about what they say. We need the sun's radiation because A, it heals us. 2, it makes us psychic, right? And 3, it produces life on all the planet. If without suns, we have no plants. Right? Makes sense, yeah? So when the government comes out and says, oh, we've got a solar flash coming in, get inside, don't go out and stand in it. Please learn something from the last 5 years, guys. Well, I love going outside when there's a bloody radiation flash coming down. Magnetic forces coming down on Linda. I feel like remember the old, what was it? My favorite Martian TV show, and he had the antennas used to come up out of his head. That's how I feel whenever I go out into the solar flares. Okay, I go out there and look at me, I'm as healthy as. Okay, so next level soul. Your first card is the 7 of Pentacles. I think that was the first Pentacles for the day. 7 of Pentacles, and your little love dove card says, love would make time for playful adventures. Okay, so I'm just going to put those there for you. So this is for you, next level soul rising. Okay. Okay, so you can pause the screen there, and I've got one here for Willow as well. She got the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups with love would take out the trash and sweep the floors. So this is where we've got to be accountable again, being responsible, making sure that everything is running smoothly in our lives. Okay, getting rid of things that no longer serve us. And that's what comes with the 2 of Cups as well. So there you go. All right, you can pause the screen and go back and watch it again till you get your card if you miss it. Okay, Riding Northern Lights. Oh, I like your name. Hello, Dr. Lynda. Nanu. Thank you so much for watching. I would greatly appreciate your drawing a card for me for a change in residency or country. Well, I've got you a lovey-dovey card as well because you were here before I started my live. Oh, you got the 2 of Swords. So this is all those, just like the 2 of Cups, but this one's worse because this is all your doubts coming in as well. Please go research what does the Two of Swords represent. But it's all about decisions and coming up to the right conclusion. Love enjoys doing things together. So if you do move, who's going with you? Where are you going to be a part of something to make that community based on family and friends? Okay? Because that's what these cards today are really showing me. Not only do you have the conflict of where you're going, but this one, love enjoys doing things together. Make sure that wherever you do go, because I do see a change. Yeah, I know. Thank you. See, she just popped in. Hello. Good morning. Thank you for popping in. She just said, yes, you are moving. She, her, my lady, whoever she is, right? She just popped in and said, yes, you are moving. So please be negotiable to where you go, that you also have that support network of friends and family wherever you are. Okay? Okay. So there you go, riding Northern Lights. Okay. Vicky Light. Yay. Hello. Then she says, hello, lovely souls. How are you, Linda? Lots of love. Oh, I love you too, Vicky Light. Okay. Now, I've just scrolled down and I've just lost all of these comments. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I'm just scrolling back up. Okay, here we go. Vicky Light says, hello, lovely souls. How are you, Linda? Lots of love. Well, I do have you a card, Vicky Light. Okay. Oh, you got the Ace of Cups. Now, this is the third ace that's come out today, which means I like it as a collective for all of us watching. It's not just about the person that's intentionally for. When I bring out a lot of aces are best cards in the deck, okay? So this is a message for all of us watching. Good things are coming to us. Yay. Remember a year ago where every week it was doom and gloom cards? Oh my gosh. Thank God now we're getting back into the really good cards. We are getting back into the really good cards now. So Vicky Light, yay! Love likes kittens and all baby animals. God, I love it. So this is to remind ourselves of who we are. Go back to what we are naturally before society dictated what we are. You know, babies are never born with fear. We create fear from our society making us fearful of things that go on. Don't run that red light, someone will hit you. Don't eat that, it'll kill you. Right? Don't take that. Don't do that. Because of whatever the reactions or consequences are. So we're never born with fear. We acquire it through society. Trying to unlearn how to be fearful is really hard. But that's where acceptance comes in. And that's where we just allow other things to happen without our control. Control is the big word there. So when we love likes kittens and all baby animals, when we're talking about how, actually, I'm just writing timestamps because I liked what I just said there. So when we look at baby kittens and baby animals, it's obviously about rejuvenation, being, babies are usually healthy and life-preserving and all the rest of it. And it also brings out our own maternal instincts and what we want to be. So please run with this today, okay? Because the world is starting, thank God, to get better. Yay. Alrighty, so Josie Science, next one off the rank, which is my last card that I just pulled before I start having to do them again. Okay, let me just get my hair right. I wash my hair before I do my tarots because I like having the water going through my hair. So it's all that electromagnetism coming in and powering me up for the day. Okay, so Josie Science. Okay. Will the outcome of what I'm thinking now be the outcome? Draw a card. Thanks, Linda. Okay. So when we say what the outcome is, just remember we can manifest what outcome we want, but keep remembering we are the controllers of our own destiny. We must put in that effort and we must put in that work to obtain. If you're doing a lecture at university and you just sit in the back doodling and drawing pictures of the man you want to marry at some point in the future, how are you ever going to listen to what's said in the lecture so you remember it's for the tests? So we've got to put in that effort to learn, study, and retain the energy of what is said. Okay? This isn't just about lectures at university, it's anything in our lives. Okay? How do we ever learn to love someone unless we learn how to love, retain the knowledge, and then progress it into our reality every day so it inflicts other people? So I've got the card for you. It's Queen of Wands, Josie Science. And I think that is a good card too, by the way. Queen of Wands. This is a busy girl. This is the busy girl card. Okay? You're busy. Love would ask for the directions. Oh, well, how many times have I said this to you, Jojo? Ask people. Get your buddy support networks. Okay? Go up to people and say, hey, who can help me do this part of my lecture? Who has the answer for this? I may have the answer for you as well. Okay? So it's all about helping others, because when you're helping others to study, that's how you retain the energy and the knowledge as well. Okay? All right, so I am now back to where I started. Caitlin, may I have a card, please? You are the first one after the comments. So I didn't, oh, there it goes. I don't have any more Love Dove cards, guys, because now I'm back into the cards, the messages that started when I started my live. So I don't do love cards as well. If you want a Love Dove card, please comment before I go live, okay? All right, Caitlin L., you got the Star card. Please go research what that card represents. The Star. How gorgeous is that? Josie Science says, hi, Linda. I'm just walking in a park like Brisbane, so it's beautiful out. We both have a park that's the same. Yeah, good on you, girl. I love it when people tell me that they're out walking. Are you hugging the plants? Please tell me. Writing the Northern Lights, may like prefer to live in ignorance. Yep, many like to or prefer to live in ignorance. I've tried to educate. Many hear the message but don't listen. And that's fine. I say it like this, right in the Northern Lights. I prefer to be the person educating and professing my knowledge rather than the one sitting back and just allowing the government to do whatever they like. When they came out with the mask mandates in 2020, I said, no, this is wrong. I've been told about this from 2021 when I died. I am not wearing a mask. So guess what I went and got? And I love it. And I wore it. And I got in trouble for it. But I wore the V for Vendetta, this one. V for Vendetta, if you haven't Googled that movie, please go research V for Vendetta. This is the mask the guy wore. He was out there telling people don't take a jab because it made you sick. And that movie came out 20 years ago. V for Vendetta. So I used to wear this into my shopping centre. People would look at me like, that's not a mask. And I'd say, yes, it is. It is a mask. It's a mask. And it probably protected me more than those cloth things that sucking in and out of, creating bacteria that giving everyone pneumonia. Oh, my God. Ugh. Nothing worse than cloth masks, guys, because all that bacteria from you breathing in and out sticks on that cloth. So when you breathe in, it all comes back into your lungs again. And you wonder why people were getting sick. They knew it. They knew it. So unfortunate they knew it. So I'm out there every day. I'm putting out stuff on Facebook every day telling people that what's true. Okay. How do you think I felt 4 years ago, when I was telling everybody Biden wasn't really in the office? He had puppeteers. Now it's all coming out. They want to charge Jill Biden, who's still the nanny. Come on, laugh at that. She's still being the nanny. I said it 4 years ago that he wasn't in charge. He was too declined mentally. And then you see all these pictures of where someone's wearing a Joe Biden mask. Yeah, he wasn't there. I don't know where he is. He might be on Venus for all I know. But he certainly wasn't in the White House. Sorry to say it. Okay. Kendra, hello, good morning, gorgeous girl. Now, I am so fortunate, guys, that some of you have friended me on Facebook. So not only do you guys see what I share, but I also get the opportunity to see what you share as well. Kendra, I've been watching what you're doing. I love it. Please don't stop doing that sort of stuff, okay? Now, Kendra does live in the USA, so she's saying happy Saturday afternoon because it's Sunday morning here for me now. She's in Knoxville, Tennessee. There you go, Kendra. I hope everything's going well with the family. Yes, it is, and I hope so with yours as well. May I please have a card tonight? Thank you. And so far, you're the only one that figured out the riddle. Oh, wow. Kendra. Okay, I'm just going to say it, Kendra. Please don't mind, because it might just make people want to come and watch your Facebook. Okay. Kendra lives in a place where people walk past her house a lot. And she puts a blackboard at her door with chalk so people can write inspirational notes and things. I love it. It's so gorgeous. Love is free. Kindness doesn't cost a cent when you've got a piece of chalk and a blackboard, right? So she wrote this riddle on there, and she posted online, and I wrote the answer after I thought about it for like I'll be honest, it was about 20 minutes, and I worked it out, and I actually thought it was someone climbing a tree. The more you go, the more you leave behind. And I was thinking, is it a tree? The more you climb a tree, the more tree you're leaving behind. And then I thought, no, it's about sand, because I had that vision of like footsteps in the sand, and I was thinking, oh my God, that's the answer. The more you go, the more you leave behind. It's footsteps. But I got there. Alrighty, so I did get you your card. Oh my gosh, Kendra. You got the Page of Wands. Now, pages always mean news is coming. The only bad one is this Page of Swords. So you got the Page of Wands. Please go research what that one means, because it means news is coming. Page of Wands. Okay, so there you go, Kendra. Thank you so much, darling, for everything you're doing. I love everybody on the planet, and I most importantly love it even more when I see the love that other people share. So you're amazing, and I look forward to seeing this little clippy of my video on your YouTube page, on your Facebook page. Kendra takes little snippets, and she puts my video on her Facebook. So how gorgeous is she? She's so gorgeous. Oh, my God, Kendra, you're making my eyes water. I love you so much, baby girl. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Keep going with that blackboard. It is amazing. Okay? Even if people don't write on there, don't worry about it. They see it, so it creates that energy where they are manifesting, whether they like it or not, and whether they know it or not. They're creating good energy just by seeing the good work that you're doing. So please never stop. Okay? Okay. So now we go back to Julie Youngren. It's lightning here. Oh, okay. I hope the power doesn't go out with the storms. If so, I will catch a show later. Fun to see there are M-Joys now. Hi to Colin, James, Holland. Oh, James! I didn't do your cards. I'm so sorry. James, I'm going to cut in here, guys, because James Collins, thank you so much to Julie Youngren for letting me know I forgot James. Otherwise, I would have been doing a little private reading for him later and sending it on Facebook Messenger. Okay. If you do want to friend request me, please send me a message and say, hey, I watched you live. You said to friend you, because then I know that you're a real profile. Come on, do you think John Bon Jovi is going to remember that I kissed him back in the 90s, so now he's sending me a friend request? Come on. I got a friend request from somebody else really famous the other day too. Hey, it's all good. I know it's not them. Oh, God, too many cards. Fake report. Fake ones. Oh. Okay. I've got it. Yes, my phone is a duck and it's ringing, but I don't want to turn it off because I don't want to answer it. And I don't want this. Oh, it didn't ring very long anyway. Okay. Yeah, sorry. That was actually one of my neighbours. You know what's funny? Every time I have a duck as my phone. So it goes quack, quack. I live in a high-rise apartment building, and it's so weird that whenever I say, why am I here? I hate being here. Get me out of here. Why am I here? Something always happens, so I have to help somebody here. That was one of my neighbours. I'm not going to say who because his name is on my contacts. Okay, so this is for James Holland. Let's get back on point. James Holland, we finally got to you. And I'm just going to put it here, 106 for James. Okay, James, you got the Chariot. I'm going to write this down. And that is 567 Major Arcana. Okay. So James Holland, sorry so much. Well, I've only done a few cards since I started. Love goes swimming when it gets hot. Hey, I'm just writing this down. Okay, love goes. Ooh, God, cards are going everywhere today. Love goes swimming when it gets hot. And the Chariot. So that's for James. Now, why is James getting the Love Dove card? Because he commented before I started my live. So usually, guys, I'll go online at 7:30 and set this up. And I set it up so I go live at 9 a.m. So for that hour and a half before I start talking, that hour and a half, please comment if you want a card, and you also get the Love Dove cards as well, okay? And I'm just going to say it, guys, if you do want a private reading from me, please go to the link in the description below with instructions. It's basically make a contribution through PayPal. I do not charge a set amount. I only ask for what you can afford to send over, okay? I talk to every different country on the planet, okay? I've spoken to Venezuela, Brazil, Colombia, America, Canada. I've spoken to Japan, Thailand, Indonesia. I've spoken to Portugal, Turkey, Russia, Ukraine, okay? People in Kazakhstan. I've spoken to people in Europe, all the different countries. We've got the Hangman again. Angie. So, but just remember, guys, so time zones and currencies are different for everybody. So how can I ever say, give me a set amount? Then email me. Tell me or give me some proof of what you've sent over and tell me where you are, okay? Closest major city, so we can work out time zones. I'm in Brisbane, Australia, and guess what? Then we do a reading. I send you a Zoom link. Now, Angie, you got the Hanged Man, but look at the way he came up. He's upside down. So he's the rider of the storm. Dun, 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 dun. He's our rider of the storm. So, Angie, I just wanted to give you another card. Okay, Riding the Northern Lights. Hi, and could someone please check if this link is working for you? Okay. Julie Youngren, I don't see a link. Okay, Savine Allen. Oh, my gosh, Savine Allen, thank you so much for popping in today. Love you. Okay, well, I love everybody, but yay. I love it when I get regulars that come on. or people who I haven't seen for a couple of months or a couple of years. I got a lovely email the other day from a lady. I haven't spoken to her since 2018. So that's 7 years ago. Wow, 7 years. She said, hey, do you still do psychic readings? I said, yes, but I'm not at my old house anymore. I only do them via video call. And she said, yay! Yay. So how's that? 7 years later, coming back. I must have said something right to her. Okay? That's why I don't do testimonials. I don't need to. So I do have a lot of people. And as you can see here today, there's a lot of people that come back. Okay, Savine, there's your card. You got the 3 of Swords. Try and get online before I start, Savine, so that I can do your little love dove card as well, okay? I haven't touched the cards for about 20 minutes now, so I'd have to connect back to them. All right, so have a look at that card, and hopefully that's got a message in there for you. Okay, so the Valiant. Hi, my relationship is dying over something meaningless, a minor issue. We have been together just 3 months and we're so happy and inseparable. He stopped communicating. I don't know what to do. Run! Run! That's what you do, the Valiant. Run! 3 months. If this guy is going to have, or person, I don't know, he stopped communicating. If he's got this many issues in the first 3 months, imagine what he's going to have in 3 years. Run. Run away as fast as you can. Okay? You do not deserve somebody who's going to treat you with that much disrespect over something so trivial. Seriously. This guy's got issues. And you're not his bed nurse, okay? And I'm going to be harsh on you because I'm getting told to be harsh on you. The Valiant, man up, grow a pair, put on your best damn outfit ever, and you get out there and strut your life, and you have the confidence that you know when you've got red flags coming. And that guy just showed you a huge red flag. If he's doing that at the 3 months mark where you should be in this loved up honeymoon stage, guess what he'll be like in 3 years? He's going to turn into the narcissistic, absolute a-hole that you don't need in your life. So I'm getting told run, and you've got the Ace of Cups. Another ace. So guess what? Ace of Cups. Great things are coming to you. So please separate. You know, I live by simple things. I used to have this friend years ago. She used to come around all the time. She used to come to my parties when I used to have a meetup group. Thought we were going really well. And then guess what? The universe took the trash out. She contacted me and said, I don't want to know you anymore. I got offended. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like this. And I thought, well, if that's you showing your true self, I don't want you in my life either. So she left. I had to do nothing. I did nothing. But I'll tell you what I did do. I sat down and I thought, thank you so much for showing me who she truly was, so she's not going to affect my energy moving forward with where I'm going. The Valiant, I hope you're listening. You got the ace, babe. Great things are coming to you. Aren't you lucky? And this is where you'd be grateful. Aren't you grateful that this happened before you really fell in love with this person? Come on, the first 3 months of knowing someone, you don't know them at all. Heck, I went out with a guy for 3 months. He ended up killing my 2 pets. I've been through some bad stuff, and he did it on my birthday. Come on. I've had my share, and look at the person who I am today because of how other people show me how not to be. Come on, you need a bit of a wake-up call. Email me if you do want to have a private chat, and I'll tell you how great you are. Okay? I'm happy to give you a free Zoom call and tell you how great you are. Okay? How great is it? You've had the guts, and I'm going to tell you right here to compliment you today. You have not only been thinking about this, but you have made it public on my live today, where you are so frail and raw, to show that anyone reading has seen that. That took guts. And I am so proud that you took the guts to share what you have. So everybody else reading today just read that as well. So please know I am so thankful that you've woken up to this. You know the answer in your heart. Run. Be grateful. If he's left anything in your house, I'd be burning it. So you don't want that energy. Donate. Well, don't donate it to Salvos. Why would you want his energy on somebody else with his issues that he's got? Okay? Yeah. Okay. Writing of the Storms, it's Lynda's book links. Okay. Well, I do have a link in the description below if you do want to write. If you go to my website, it's in the description, guys. How do you get my books? Make a contribution through PayPal. Then email me and say, hey, can I get your book? And I usually give all 4. Someone said to me the other day, how many books have I actually given out? Oh, my God. I reckon I've given out tens of thousands of books. I tried to work it out, and I think I've given away like 20,000 copies or 25,000 copies of my books. Because every week I just say, oh, thank you for commenting. Here's a book. It's probably why I'm so poor. Oh, my gosh. But you know what? Nothing's going to stop me being generous, because that's who I am. Okay, Butterfly 6. Hello! Butterfly 6, I'm only doing 1 card at this point because I've put away my other ones. Oh, there it goes straight away. I've got it. Oh, my gosh. How often do I get this card coming out? That's freaky. My ring light just fell off. Look, here's my ring light, guys. I'll just bring it in. My ring light just fell off, so let me just get that back up. Oh, my God. This is freaky. Oh, my God. Wait till you see what card I got. You guys are going to freak out. Oh, my God. That ring light just fell. Who's here? Oh, my God. Oh, okay. Butterfly 6. Something just happened. Because my ring light just fell off its stand when I pulled this card out. So there's a lot of energy with this card for you. I don't want to scare you, but you got the Death card. Now, the Death card, which is 13. Oh, my God, even the number. Lucky 13 in the tarot deck. This card is not about physical death. It's about letting go and starting again like a caterpillar. There's a lot of it. My fingers are tingling with that card. So please know, whatever change is coming for you, it's big. You may be moving house. You may be starting a new job, letting go of a relationship, okay? Coming into money, something like that could be happening for you. But it's the end of something, so then something else can come. Now, to give you an idea, who has read The Secret by Rhonda Byrne? You know that book, The Secret? She had 3 rules. Ask, believe, receive. That was it. That was the guts of her 200-page book. I couldn't believe how much fluff was in that book. It was nothing. Ask, believe, receive. She left out the biggest rule. 100 million people bought that book. So even if she was making $1 per book, she made herself $100 million out of that book. But guess what? It failed to those 100 million people who bought it because they weren't following the 4th rule. We cannot receive anything. If you look at my bottle of water, see where the water comes up to? So how full is this bottle? And I'm just going to drink some so there's a wee less in there. How much water is in this bottle? Some say it's about 80% full. Some would say it's nearly full. It is full. It is absolutely 100% full. It's got water and it's got air. So if we want more water, which is what we want with manifestation, things that we can physically see, right? We've got to let go of the air. So the big rule that Rhonda Byrne, in my own personal opinion, what she left out was releasing, letting go of things. If we're going to buy a new house, what do we do with our old house? Sell it first. So we release it before we get the new one. If we want to get a new car, what do we do with our old car? We sell it, burn it, or trade it in, yeah? So we get rid of the old car before we get the new car. What do we do when we want new clothes? Do you just come and buy new clothes and then say, oh, God, they don't fit in the wardrobe. I've got to get rid of some of my old clothes? So most people go through their cupboard and they say, I don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. And they make some space, making the energy space by releasing the old stuff, and then they go and buy the new clothes. So Rhonda Byrne left out the biggest rule. We have to release and let go of stuff before we receive. So Butterfly 6, even though you've got the Death card, do all your releasing now. This is the card showing you that you're at that time in your development, letting go of things that no longer serve you. So then bigger, better things can come in. Now, I just spoke about a friend of mine. She was a part of 6 people. There were 6 of them. They used to come to my house all the time, parties and psychic development classes and you name it, all the rest of it. And they all left. The trash took itself out. And then guess what happened? I had to have that release because it was within a month I made 3 new friends who are far better quality friends than the other 6 all put together. The friends that I now have are trustworthy. They're loyal. They're dedicated. They don't leave cigarette butts thrown all over my yard out of disrespect. One guy spent an hour going through my backyard picking up all their cigarette butts. I don't like that energy. I don't respect people who disrespect other people's property. So guess what? The universe took the trash out. So that's where we're at today, guys. And we've had this message a few times today. The universe is taking the trash out. So be aware of what you're letting go of because it no longer suits us or serves us. So new, better things can come in. Okay? Okay. Light and love. Oh, gosh. Here we go. Oh, I've just missed some. Oh, gosh, I've missed a lot of comments. This is what happened last week. When I move my mouse, all the comments go up. Okay? It's like it refreshes itself, so I miss a lot of comments, and that's what happened last week, so I do apologize. Okay. Okay, so that was Butterfly 6. Light and love, she says, or they. Hi, Linda. I really enjoy your videos. I'm heading to my nephew's baseball game right now. I'll watch this later. Would you mind pulling me a winner tarot card? Winner! Let's get you a winner, light and love. Okay. Dum da da da, dum da 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 dum da da, dum da da da. Sorry, I've got to do something to fill the time while the card's deciding. The universe is deciding which card that you want because I don't pull the tarot cards. I wait for one to flick out. Okay, we got it. It was there. Light and love. You know, I haven't had this card for months, and you flick it to me twice. You want the winner card? Isn't it funny? Now, you guys saw me shuffling these. So how did I get the death card twice? Goosebumps. My light fell off. It's on a stand here. It's on a 3-pointed tripod, and then it's sitting on one of my filing cabinets. So guess what? How did that fall off? Well, I got it the first time, and now I just got it again. So this is all about releasing, guys. Light and love. It is a winner card. Think of it as a winner card. You're letting go of the trash so good, better things can come in. Okay. Right in Northern Lights, I'm getting a 40 bad request message. Request message? Are you trying to friend me on Facebook? Send me a message on Messenger, because then if I've got you there, I think I can send you a friend request. Okay. Spicy Irwin, because Carmel Michaels has a message retracted. Spicy Irwin, my cat was stolen and I have paid them all, but they didn't call. I have paid them all, but they didn't call back. One day my cat came back with a different body, but exact soul, and she even answers to baby, reincarnated. Wow. You know, I believe that we do come back. How many times have I seen people have children and then they either like a miscarriage or an abortion, and they have a child and that child is the original first child too? Or I heard a story about a lady and her baby was born with a specific birthmark. It was rare, because birthmarks are pretty rare, right? But the baby died at like 3 months old. And then she found out that she was pregnant. And guess what? The next baby had exactly the same birthmark. And it had the same characteristics and everything. So it was the same baby coming back, just needed a new body. So think of it that way. Sometimes our souls just need a new body. So I've got you a card. Oh, it's a 3 of Swords. There you go, Spicy Owen. There you go. So please go see what that card represents for you, okay? Rajput Sisters, hello. Hey, Linda, good morning. Kindly pull me a card. Of course I will. Okay. Oh, we got it. Oh, we got the Queen of Cups. She's already come out today once, but I love this card. Look how great she looks. She looks like Thor's mother. Very much like Thor's mother. That's who I picture when I see the Queen of Cups. Somebody very in control. She knows where she's going. So, Rajput Sisters, that one's for you, my darling. Okay. Spicy Irwin, she says, or they say, hello from California, USA, mate. Mate, thank you. I am a cat magnet used to trap ferals, trust me, but bird flu has vets sick in my area. Oh. Don't believe what they're saying about bird flu. You know, I did a video. It's on my Facebook page, but you've got to scroll back a few months to see it. I was in Woolworths, which is our big shopping centre, and there's no eggs. So I went over to see the guy and I said, where's your eggs? And he said, oh, we won't have eggs for a year. What? I said, why is that? And he said, oh, because of bird flu. And I said, so you've got rows and rows. You know how in their aisles they have like shelves? Shelves and shelves and shelves. Chicken thighs, chicken wings, chicken tenders, minced chicken. Chicken, 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 chicken. It was about 40 feet of 6 rows of chicken. Then they had all their turkeys, quails. So if this was a real bird flu, how come we're still eating birds? Come on, it's about the eggs. Now, I posted this thing on my Facebook page about the spike protein from the jabs. Guess what gets rid of it? Egg whites. Funny that they don't want us to get rid of the mRNA, do they? They know that egg whites gets rid of the mRNA, the spike protein out of us. So I eat 2 eggs a day. Try to. Okay, just to let you know. Okay, where am I up to? Spicy Ellen. I did that one for you. So Julie Youngren. Oh, it's Anna Trues. Why did I not do that? Okay. Okay, you may have to request. Okay, so Julie, yeah, so Writing of the Northern Lights, email me, because then I can reply with my books as PDFs. Okay. Anna True, this is your card. Woke up in the UK and thought I'd try and catch a bit of your life. Much love to you. Oh, Anna True. Guess what? News is coming to you too, darling. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Wow. Okay. Love you, Anna. Okay. How are you going, darling? Hey, I have seen your videos there, but I haven't actually gone and watched them because I'm getting a bit busy myself. Anna True draws spirit guides. So if you do want to see what she does, click her name, Anna True. That will take you over to her channel, or put her in Anna True Spirit Artist. She does the amazing, most beautiful spirit guide drawings, okay? She's got her own YouTube channel, so you can click on anyone's names and it will take you over to their channel if they've got one. But Anna True, she does some amazing work. Please go and watch her videos, guys. I love supporting people doing the right thing. Kendra says, I love the trees. Does that count? Absolutely, Kendra. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't even access the page. I'll reach out to Linda. Yes, writing Northern Lights, please email me and just ask me what you want, okay? Yeah, I probably won't get to my emails today. I'm doing the emails tomorrow. And I'll tell you why. Not only did Simon Bones' book come out this week, but also 2 of my interviews have dropped, which means that they've gone online. They've dropped online, which means I am inundated with emails. So if I go in there today, it won't be just to do 1 or 2. I'll be there for hours. So today my daughter's home. It's time with her this afternoon. I'm going to try and go and see my dad as well. But tomorrow I am doing emails, okay? Please know, I'm not avoiding people. It's just that I do get inundated when I do get interviews going live, okay? Yeah, so please bear with me, guys. Okay. So the next one is for, Kristen Goodrich. I've got your card. Good morning, Linda from Virginia, East Coast, USA. Yay! I used to live in North Carolina. I went down into, I went up into Virginia. Okay. Yep. My soul is peeking ahead curiously. Could you please reveal the card that finds me searching for its glimpse of what is to come? Well, the card that I got for you is the Ace of Pentacles. And you can't ask for a better card. It's an ace and it's a pentacle. Oh my God. So, Kristen Goodrich, a little bit of information for you. Don't stop doing what you're doing. If you like Fleetwood Mac, please listen to Don't Stop. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before because yesterday's gone and yesterday is gone. I like singing while I do my lives. It's the way of me building my energy. Okay. Ace of Pentacles for you, Kristen Goodrich. Okay, writing of the We Love You back. Oh, I'm writing of the Northern Lights. I love you too. All things must pass. Hello. Hope you are well. Sending love your way. May I have a card? Yes, you can. Oh, I got it. Came straight out. Oh my God, 6 of Swords. Oh my God. All things must pass. Is she coming or is she going? That's the problem. All things must pass. 6 of Swords. Okay, Shasta, she says, thank you, Dr. Lynda. You're amazing and bright light this world needs right now. Well, I only try my best, guys. Okay. Colin M. Hiya, Julie. Noya the lightning show if you're not busy. I think that's enjoy. Enjoy. Colin M. I love you. Kendra says, love my card as always. Thank you so much. Sending you love and light. I love you guys. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've missed so many comments again. Let me just scroll back up. Okay, I'm up to here. Okay. Josie says, I do study very hard. I only pay attention. I do attain the energy. Yeah. I'm very gifted and I want you to know that, Linda. I know you are, darling. That's why I keep encouraging you. I'm not saying give up, am I? If I didn't think you had it in you, I would be saying give up and go and get a job at Woolworths. I'm not saying that. I'm saying plow through it, darling. Okay? Okay, so G Sud. Oh gosh. Was that the right card? I'm just hearing no. I'm not going to give you that one. Okay. G Sud, let's get you a card. Hi Linda, can I get a tarot read on Nicole's energies towards me? No. G Sud, I never read for somebody else without consent. It breaches universal law, and then I get bad karma coming onto me. So how do we get around it? I tell you how you're going to be with Nicole, because this is about you. You're the one here commenting. If Nicole wants a reading, she can contact me, okay? Oh, I got the strength card. So G Sud, you got the strength card. Number 8 in the major arcana. Beautiful card. Please go research what that one is, okay? Okay, so Josie Science, I don't think Queen of Wands means gets busy. I think it said it means for me to be aware of behavior and my intentions for what I was asking the universe to reveal. Yeah, good girl. I love it. That's why I say to people, go research it and find your own answer. Josie Science, she says, I'm listening to everything you said and getting a study buddy. I think you may have saved me when I did, and it became very positive for me, but I'm not just not listening to you, Linda, when you tell me. It's all good, darling. You know, people give us advice every day. And 2 months later, you think, wow, I've got to really do that, because the timing wasn't right when we got the advice. They don't do time. That is so weird. My light just fell off again. Look, here it is, guys. See, it's got a little stand. Oh, my God. That is so freaky. I was pointing at my light and it fell off. Do. Okay. So, Josie, I just pulled you another card, darling. You got the Devil card. This is all your self-doubts. Okay? This is all your self-doubts coming in. So just keep telling yourself how great you are. Okay, Josie? Okay, let's keep going. That light's fallen off twice now. It's never fallen off before. Wow, something is going on today with energies. Okay? Wow. Well, it shows me that we are turning the turn yourself. Oh, no, it's turn the beat around, isn't it? Yeah. Turn the beat around. Remember that song from the 70s? Sorry, I know a couple of disco songs. Gotta sing because it raises up our energy. Okay. All right, so let's just keep going. Spicy Irwin. Oh, gosh. Okay. Thank you for your love. Here in my state, cats are dying from bird flu, but not dogs. Well, I don't believe then that if the dogs aren't dying, I'm sorry, but I think it's something more that the cats have got. Okay? Farmers had to kill millions of birds. Cows caught it, and cats must have got their milk. Up past milk got kids sick. Unpasteurized milk. Well, guess what? Honest to God, Spicy Irwin, I don't believe any of it. I don't believe any of it, because they are telling us so many lies in the media now. Why are you believing this? If it was a true bird flu, dogs eat birds as well. Why aren't they getting sick? Yes, there is something causing this. There is a poison that's killing everything. Okay? But if you're getting a farmer that's just killed millions of birds, he's probably got paid to do it. Here in Australia, our farmers got paid to kill cows, and then guess what else they did? Well, they killed the cows because they were farting too much, but down south, they just killed 10,000 koalas because they said the koalas were making too much gases in the environment, killing the trees. So they just killed our endangered national treasure, the koalas. They just killed 10,000 koalas. So why do you think they want to kill the koalas? It's nothing about their gases. It's about the fact that they carry chlamydia. So we've got to see through their lies and find out why things are really going on. Okay? If you really want to know some home truths, talk to me. And I'm happy to send you links and tell you in an email. So email me. And I'm happy to tell you all the lies that they're doing. There's so many of them. But I can't talk publicly because then YouTube gets community strikes. My YouTube gets taken down. So I do it in private. Because when it's one-on-one, it's not public. So it's different laws. Okay. Denise White. How's B? Love you. Here we go for you because I got your card. Knight of Swords, darling. I know what you're going through. So this is a very poignant? Is the word poignant? It's a poignant card for you at this point. Important. It's an important card. There you go. I know what you're going through. Knight of Swords. Don't give up. The swords aren't touching it, Denise. Okay? Kristen Goodrich. Wow, what you're saying about a baby that has a pause and comes back as the same child. I have an experience with that. I will pass it along to you maybe through Facebook in a little while. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, I've got the next card. Yep, you're good, darling. Right in the storm. May I please have a card? Yeah, I did give you one, but I just got you another one. Knight of Swords. Coconuts. Kendra, love that song. Yeah, I know, I sing all day. Kiara Barber, she says, or they say, hello, miss, how are you feeling today? I'm feeling great, as I should, because I'm here doing what I do for you guys. I love what I do. I love being here and helping you guys. You know, we all need to give each other hugs, support, love. And I got your card. So this one is for Kira Barber. You got the Page of Pentacles. News coming. And it's good news because it's the Pentacles. It's usually money. Money's coming to you, Kira Barber. Okay? Yay. So Julie Youngren here in Colorado, they also forced and paid farmers to kill chickens. Yes. How many were not affected? I would say all of them. I can't believe what the government's doing. I've known this now for 25 years, guys. You wonder why I just sit under a rock all day and just watch Netflix and just try. One of my favourite movies is The Last Holiday with Queen Latifah. And that rapper guy's in it. Cool J or whatever his name is. LL Cool J, I think it is. It's called The Last Holiday. She's already likes the guy, and that's what I like about this movie. It's not where she just goes to a place and falls in love. That is so unrealistic. She already likes the guy. They work together. And then she gets hit on the head. She has a concussion, so they do a scan, and they say that she's dying. So she takes all the money out of her accounts, and she goes to the Swiss Alps to just die there in happy bliss. And then right at the end, he comes and searches her out, and they fall in love because he likes it too. I love it. It's so good. Yeah, I love it. It's one of my best favourite movies of all time because they already knew each other, and it was just like that little push that they needed to get them together because they were both shy little souls that just would never have fallen in love with each other if they hadn't had that moment where she got knocked in the head. I might go and watch it again this afternoon because I love it. Okay. Enough. Kiara Barber, may I have a card? Yes, I just gave you one. Thank you, Linda. Julie Engren, I think it's pronounced Sierra. Thank you, Julie. And sorry, Sierra or Kiara Barber? Sierra Barber? Okay, thank you for clarifying. Well, guys, I am now up to date with my comments. If anyone does want a private reading from me, it's pronounced Sierra, but it's pronounced differently. Oh, you're so gorgeous, Sierra. Thank you so much for clarifying. Okay, well, it's time for me to get off here for today. I will try and get some videos up this week. Please stay tuned. I want to start doing some more heaven questions. If you do have a question about heaven, why do we wear clothes? Why are there chairs in heaven? That sort of thing. please email me. If I've already done a video about it, I'll send you the link. If not, let me know where you are and what your name is, because I love saying, Michael in Oklahoma sent me this question. I love giving credit where it's due. Okay? So if you do have a question about heaven, I really do want to get back into those videos. I'm going to do this how video, how to manifest what we want. Okay? And if you do want a private reading from me, please make a PayPal contribution and send that over to me and let me know how much you've paid and where you are, and I send you over a Zoom link. It is that easy, guys. I love you all. Please stay safe. Please stay in love. Compliment each other. Love is kind, and kindness and love is free. So go out there and spread that to everybody on the planet, because it is so needed at this point with all the hatred going on. So that's me for this week, guys. Nanu, nanu. I love you. So I'll be here, same bat time, same bat channel next week. Stay in care of yourselves. Look after yourself. And I love you all so deeply. Thank you all for being here. Talk to you soon. Bye.